In the quiet village of Elderglow, nestled between rolling hills and whispering pines, lived Elias, a reclusive musician with a battered guitar and a voice like the wind over the moors. Every evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, he played by the village square's old oak tree. His melodies wove tales of love and loss, that the villagers, busy with their daily toils, rarely stopped to listen. Only the children, wide-eyed and restless, gathered at his feet, enchanted by the music that seemed to hum with magic. Elias never sought fame. His songs were for the stars, the trees, and the dreams he kept locked in his heart. But one fateful night, a traveler passing through Elderglow, young woman with a camera and a curious spark in her eyes heard his voice. She recorded his performance under the moonlight, his fingers dancing on the strings, his voice raw and haunting. Without asking, she uploaded the video to the X platform, titling it The Hidden Voice of Elderglow. By morning, the world had found Elias. The video spread like wildfire across X, shared by thousands, then millions. Musicians praised his raw talent. Critics called him a folk poet of the ages, and record labels flooded the village with calls to a man who didn't own a phone. The children ran to his small cottage, giggling and shouting, "Elias, you're famous." He blinked at them, bewildered, his guitar resting against the wall. Fame came like a storm. Reporters trampled Elderglow's cobblestone paths, and fans sent letters that piled up at the village post office. A sleek manager in a city suit offered Elias contracts, tours, and riches. But Elias only smiled, his eyes crinkling like the edges of a worn map. "I sing for the village," he said, "not for gold." Yet the world's clamor was relentless. One night, under that same oak tree, Elias played again, but this time, the square overflowed with strangers, cameras flashing, voices begging for more. He closed his eyes, strummed a chord, and sang a new song of a man who loved his quiet life, but was swept into a whirlwind not his own. The crowd fell silent, and even the stars seemed to lean closer. The next day, Elias vanished. His cottage stood empty, his guitar gone. The village mourned, but the children swore they heard his music in the wind. On X, his video lived on, shared and cherished, but no one could find the man behind the voice. Some said he'd retreated deeper into the hills, singing for the trees alone. Others whispered he'd become a legend, a ghost in the notes of every folk song. And in Elderglow, the oak tree stood, waiting for its musician to return.